Hello guys, I'm CFCAlex and welcome back to another transfer special video. So today I'm gonna cover three specific topics. The first one regards the signings of Sarri and Jorginho. Yes, I'm a little bit late, I know, what can you do, you know? The second one regards the Hazard and Morata situation, and then the third one regards our transfer targets being Golovin, Rugani and Alisson. Alright, so now onto the first topic of the day, which regards Sarri and Jorginho signings. And as I said a while back in one of my videos, Sarri has a contract with Chelsea that is up to 3 years, where he'll be paid roughly 6 million euros a year, with a possible extension of another 2 years, depending on his performances with Chelsea. If he wins a big trophy in his second or third season, the contract could be extended. To me, it's great we're gonna have a manager like Sarri. I think having someone attacking minded and, with his specific tactical skill sets, I just think it's going to be amazing to watch. As for Jorginho, he has signed for Chelsea for a fee of £57 million. As I stated in one of my previous videos, that's an equivalent of 65 million euros. In terms of the contract, Jorginho will have a 5-year deal consisting of £102,000 a week, which is roughly equivalent to £5.3 million a year. Now, Jorginho will be taking the number 5 jersey previously worn by Kurt Zouma. Does that mean that we won't be seeing Kurt Zouma anymore? Honestly, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, of course, some of you might know my thoughts on Jorginho, and to me, having a player like this, a midfielder who has like regista role, is amazing to have at Chelsea, because there isn't that many in the Premier League. There is one thing though, not a lot of people know what is a regista role. Basically, a regista role is a deep lying playmaker who basically directs and dictates the offensive play of the team by starting from deep in their own halves. A deep line playmaker is basically a holding midfielder who specializes in ball skills such as passing rather than defending skills such as sacking. So basically, a regista player is a more aggressive version of a deep line playmaker who presses high up the pitch and dictates the play from deep. Alright, so now onto the second topic of this video, which regards the Hazard and Morata situations. Now, of course, as you all know, Real Madrid has stated that they're not going to be pursuing Neymar and Mbappe, and a lot of people are believing now that they're going to pursue Hazard. Now, after Belgium's 2-0 win over England in the third place match game of the World Cup, Hazard stated that he had some doubts about whether he will be staying at Chelsea. And so basically the reason why he's saying all this is because he wants to hold talks with Maurizio Sarri to see if he's going to win trophies at Chelsea and if he's comfortable playing for him. And then after that, he'll make a decision on his career, whether or not it's going to be this summer or next summer. Honestly, we don't really know at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, I'm trying to understand why there's a lot of panic, and from what I can see, it's because Hazard is a supposed target, and Real Madrid stated that they didn't want Neymar and Mbappe. But look at it this way: Chelsea stated firsthand that they did not want Maurizio Sarri and leaked some of the information to Sky about his previous bad behavior. And now, at the moment, he's now a new manager. So in this end, I decided to talk with my source, and he has told me that Real Madrid are very interested in signing Neymar. And Neymar's father does want a higher payout than the £30 million that he received. And of course, the reason why Real Madrid wants to keep this under wraps is because they want to comply with FFP regulations, and they want to put the spotlight off of Neymar. Now, of course, at the moment, they are considering Hazard, Mbappe, and Neymar. But they do think that Neymar is the one where they can see a more profitable return. Now, in terms of value, from what I can see, Neymar is at roughly £162 million. And from what I hear from my source, he told me that basically PSG could ask for a fee of £240 million to compensate for the £220 million that they used to spend on signing him. And if Real Madrid were to actually make an offer for Hazard, it would have to be in the region of £200 million, as Chelsea will not accept an offer lower than that. Now, on the same day, I think some of you have also seen Courtois' interview right after the Belgium-England game, and he has stated that if he does leave, Hazard must come with him. That means that if Courtois leaves to Real Madrid, Hazard must come with him to Real Madrid. I think, to be honest, that's completely ridiculous. You do not decide for him. He makes his own decisions, and I think that's utterly disrespectful from Courtois. Just based off of that, I think he should definitely leave as soon as possible. Honestly, this guy has been making matters worse for Chelsea, not improving them. Now, as for Morata, Sarri will hold either a one-on-one discussion or a phone conversation with him before making a decision on whether he thinks Morata should leave or should stay. And should Morata go, he has stated that he wants Higuain to come as a replacement. Now, to me, having someone like Higuain coming over, I'm a little bit worried about how this is going to shape. But look, I mean, if Sarri is confident about Higuain, then there's not much I can do. But if Sarri can convince Morata to stay at Chelsea, I think that would be better. And so now onto the last topic of the day, which regards our transfer targets being Golovin, Rugani and Alisson. Now, of course, I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news on this end because it's never good to bear some bad news. So, alright, first of all, with regards to Golovin, and there are reports that are suggesting that Juve have revitalized interest in him due to the fact that Juventus have been scouting him in the knockout stages of the World Cup and have been pretty impressed with his performances against Spain and Croatia. So they have held talks with CSKA Moscow. However, CSKA Moscow has stated that Chelsea are currently leading the race for Golovin due to the fact that they have offered more money for him. And in terms of the fee, both clubs have agreed that it would be in the region of £26 million to £35 million, which is roughly equivalent to 30 million to 40 million euros. Now, as for Rugani, yes, I did state in my previous video that there was an agreement with Juventus for him. Now, the problem is the fact that Juventus have signed Ronaldo, and so they want to get back some of the money that they spent on signing him through Rugani and maybe other players. So that's why they have upped their price agreement of £35 million to £42 million. And that's basically the reason why it's been delayed. As for Alisson, I mean, this is gonna be a long one, guys. I think the best way to summarize this is the fact that Ramadani, a close friend of Sarri's agent, has been talking with Alisson and Roma. And he was actually the one who convinced Roma to drop their asking price from 80 million to 100 million euros to 70 million euros, which basically is equivalent to 62 million pounds. Now, there was an agreement between both clubs for a fee of 73 million euros, but given the amount of players that Chelsea want to buy, they do want to save up a little bit of money, and so they have dropped their initial bid to 70 million euros. Now, what is basically the problem on this end? Well, it's the fact that Liverpool have supposedly entered the race for Alisson, and the reason why they're entering the race is due to the fact that Karius did a fair amount of mess-ups against Tranmere Rovers in their 3-2 win, and his mess-ups could have cost them the game. You know, a friendly against Tranmere Rovers. You definitely know that it's not going well when that happens. And so there were questions raised by Liverpool about whether they should pursue Alisson. Now, as of now, there is no concrete offer or concrete interest from Liverpool for Alisson ever since Roma stated that they want a price of 100 million euros. And so the reason why Chelsea are worried is because if this turns into a bidding war with Liverpool over Alisson, you know, this could jeopardize other transfer targets and other signings. And so, yeah, it could be a little bit of a problem for them. Now, of course, Chelsea will meet the 70 million euro offer that Roma have set. And should Liverpool make a bid for Alisson, they will make sure that they up the value of the contract that they have offered, which was 5.5 million euros a year. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel, I would massively appreciate it. And once you've done that, please press that bell notification button. I have to say, we're nearly reaching 1,000 subscribers, so to all those that have helped contribute to that, thank you so much. And of course, the next goal is going to be 10,000 subscribers. Yes, I did say that, you know, I wanted that by mid-September, but, you know, who knows? Who knows what could happen? All right, I'll catch you guys later.